Hey YouTubers, it's been a while since my last video, so I'm sorry about the other videos that haven't worked. I realized later on that everything I'd said in the past videos were not being shown to people. That's a big mess, so sorry about that. So technically speaking, nobody really knows. I'll try and rectify that as time goes. Please bear with me a little bit and just listen. So, what I would like to talk about today is something that maybe is pretty trivial for a lot of people. Emotions nowadays tends to be trivial because it's talked about so often and is very cliche. I think is not given maybe a certain amount of human response due. Buddhism has an interesting philosophy. It's actually pretty sensical. The idea that attachments to anything, to people, to clothing, to material things, changing things, finite things, things for two reasons. First one is that your attachment does not allow you to advance spiritually or advance necessarily as a person because you're so caught up in your attachment for this. Second reason is because due to the finite nature you are attached to, they no doubt cease to exist at a certain point. In which case that attachment made to die, and whether you like it or not, carries a certain essence of yourself with it. Because in order to get over that problem, a psychologist noticed an interesting phenomenon. That part of the brain literally and as a result of that, you have a literal part of the human spectrum of yourself functioning. So, what does this mean? This means that with every attachment that you have, you feel things as they come and as they go. More and more parts of yourself become inactive, and we clothes we wear, we are attached to. I am most affected by people that I care. Necessities. You just now I have to call myself the concept to that has never really been my. Many would argue that is the goal of many. And go for this now. That's I think its very neutral nature destroys certain morality, ethics, religion, which is a different. Big thing. Alter human without it doing anything purposefully. Science is not a problem with it is that it advances in such a way that science is abstract thought. Science while they define and explain the reality. Almost like when you like removing the magic of something. It's the essence of the mystery, and that and this is what happens with the advance. And as a result of that, not only human culture gets left behind, but human that sense of rationality to describe whatever goes on to the sense of your emotion. I'm trying to suggest is the fact that in fact you're disparaging and ruining duality and the essence of themselves level of physicality. This is a very, very abstract thesis that I've just that I think I'll do on a later